All right, so remember you paddle for a second. Shopping cart. Shopping cart. Push the shopping cart. Okay, see the pushing?
Mm-hmm.
What the difference is? Okay? Mm-hmm. So you wouldn't push a shopping cart here, would you?
No.
Right? You wouldn't push the shopping cart forward this way. What would happen to the shopping cart?
Go sideways.
Exactly. So a push means just like you're pushing on the handle of a just imagine the handle of your shopping cart here, right? You want to be pushing, right? You wouldn't push your shopping cart like this. You wouldn't move your wrist. Your wrist would stay stable.
Right? Am I doing that a lot?
Not a lot, but you're pretty good at it when we're going front.
I was going to say, I feel like here I'm doing it really well.
Yeah, and you're pretty good at it when we're nose to nose, face to face.
Okay.
Where I think you need to improve is diagonally here. So you're taking a lot of balls beside you rather than out front, right?
Right.
So let's think about that shopping cart. I'm pushing a little shopping cart that direction.
CDOF.
Yeah. So that was behind you. You want to try and take it out front.
Okay, so what? Okay.
Out front. Yeah. Like you have a little shopping cart and you're going to be pushing it. There we go.
So my setup is here, but my push is here.
So
I'm pushing from here.
You're not pushing from back here, from your hip. Would you push your shopping cart like this?
No, I am currently.
That's what you're doing, yeah.
This is what I'm doing improperly.
You're pushing from back here when you need to imagine that the shopping cart is out front of you and you're just pushing your shopping cart.
So I feel like what I'm doing is catching and then pushing. Yep. So in this one, I don't want to catch. And if I do catch, it's just
you definitely
so
want
slight.
to catch. So you turn your racket. So we really need to get this out front like you're pushing a shopping cart, right? So your racket is going to turn and you're going to move it along the path like you're catching it, but then you want to push it.
Okay.
Right? So get it lined up so it's coming in, but then give it a push. Okay. You're very close on this one. This is not going to be a difficult one for you.
Okay.
This is a minor impact adjustment.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get you to take more balls out front.
Feels awkward.
Yep. Part of it feels awkward because you're starting too high and you're digging under every time.
Okay.
Right? You've got to, as the ball's coming in, you've got to get your racket low so that you're only hitting it in one direction. No, below the ball. Below the ball. No, you're coming, you're doing this, and I want you to be doing this. So get your racket below the ball so that you're pushing it up. There you go. No, below and just left. No, so you're doing this. So here's the line, here's the ball, right? This is the line of the ball. It's closer to the ground, but right now you're doing this. You're coming down to the ball. What I want you to do is have the racket below where you're going to make contact with the ball, right? So that you're pushing it just up. I don't want you doing this. It's not a circular motion. It's a get it down as it's coming into your racket. Now you're just moving in one line. Because if you're complicating it by making it a check mark or a loop, then you're going to have to time it exactly right. By getting your racket head down early, below the ball, so that you're just moving on one line, you're going to make your dinks more accurate. Does that make sense?
Okay. So hang on. So I'm doing this.
Yep.
Currently, I'm doing this.
Yep. That's an exaggeration of what you're doing, but yeah.
And then I want to be doing this.
You want to be doing this?
I want to be doing this.
And then just up.
I want to be doing this. So it's more of a knee move.
Yeah,
It's more of a knee.
You're not getting your paddle down low enough. I want you to, let's try this. I want you to touch the ground.
Can we just do it with ghosting it a second? So it's down.
Yeah. You can let your paddle head drop. It doesn't have to be exactly parallel to the ground. Usually you're working really, really hard to keep, your wrist is laid back, but you can still take it here. It doesn't have to be here every time, right?
But if I'm doing this, then my wrist is no longer wrinkled.
No. So look at my laid back wrist.
Yeah.
My paddle head is down, but my wrist is still laid back.
Okay.
Right? So your laid back wrist is going to stay. Your paddle head, you seem to be working really hard to keep your paddle parallel to the ground. That's not the issue. The issue is the laid back wrist, right? And the push. You need to get below the ball so that you're lifting.
Ha!
Right? So, you also seem to be a little bit confused about what laid back means.
Okay, this is what I think laid back means. I think it means 90-degree angle.
No, this is what it means.
Are you kidding me?
See the wrinkles?
Yeah. So this is not it?
It's not up. It's back. Wrist is laid back. So this knuckle is trying to reach, or this knuckle is trying to reach this elbow.
Okay, I'm doing this. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Have you
Yes.
Have you noticed that I'm always doing this?
Yes, and I've been trying to correct it for a year, and we're making progress. It's okay.
I just didn't hear that.
Well,
I hear it here. Here.
You feel the engagement right here? So when my wrist is laid back, this muscle right here, you would know the name of it, is fully engaged.
Okay.
It's fully engaged.
Okay. So here, I'm doing it properly.
Yep. You're doing it properly in front of you. It's when you get it out here to the right that you're falling down, right? So push, right? So there's your push,
okay.
Right? And now the other part is you are not getting low enough to the ground.
Okay.
So your racket is not low enough to the ground. You need to get lower. Get your butt lower so that you can start lower so you can finish on an upward motion. Right? Right? So, one of the ways that I think about it is, I want to get my butt lower than the ball. Right?
Hang on, just let me get my mojo.
Yeah, for sure. It's a rhythm thing. Oh, below the ball.
I'm totally just working on this angle right here. That's all I'm working on.
It's not going to work if you don't get lower.
Okay.
It's just not going to work.
Okay. I'm trying to get lower.
Yep.
Sorry.
So, no, I'm not, and I'm not lecturing you. I'm not giving you shit. I'm just telling you this is not an option. They have to work together. If you're going to hit with a laid back wrist with your paddle head down, you have to get low. Lift with your legs. Now, don't flip with your wrist. Push. Now, don't feel that you have to yank it back to 100% of your range. It needs to be laid back in that direction, but it also needs to be relaxed.
But it's not this.
No. There you go. So, if it's your shopping cart, where does it need to be if you're going to push it? No, you wouldn't push your shopping cart out to the side of you. You push it in front of you, right?
Okay.
So, you don't have to close off your hips necessarily, but you do need to push your shopping cart. You want to just do some solo balls? Or you just do this?
Fuck.
Yeah.
I feel like I've never done this before.
Okay, I can't toss it back here if I'm going to push it, can I? I need to toss it out here and push.
This is
A little further out front.
This is a paradigm shift.
It is paradigm shift, yeah. It's a small tweak. It's a small tweak. It's going to make you a better dinker. Okay. Now you're doing this again. So just remember, keep it out front. Take it a little further out front. A little further out front. There you go. Reach for it. Good. It's okay. Grab the ball behind you. Yeah. I'm already seeing improvement, so we're doing great. I'm not worried about outcomes right now. Push. Push. Oh, none of this. Push. Push. Oops. Push. Push. Get a little bit lower. A little bit lower. Now you don't need the backswing. So you got it all now. Let's just get rid of the backswing.
I've got the wrist.
You got the wrist, yeah. Your wrist is doing fine. We just need to take the backswing out. Let me show you why. If I have backswing, so we're aiming at the outside tee, the green tee.
Yeah.
Look at the green tee.
Yeah.
See it? Okay. Is my paddle face facing the green tee?
Yes.
Right? Is it now?
No.
Is it now?
No.
So what happens when my paddle comes behind me?
But I thought you were going like this.
No, I'm not. I can't do this.
You can't?
No.
Because then your elbow is nice and close.
I need to keep the racket out front of me so that it's always pointing at that spot. Right? It's going to move off just a little bit with my racket path.
Is your elbow still close in though?
Yeah, it stays. The elbow stays in, but I need to be pushing towards that spot, just towards that spot. There you go. Take it out front. Yeah, no backswing. Don't let it get behind you. Keep it out front. Oops.
Jesus Christ. Up.
All right.